Notice what I've noticed,
What?
that a majority of these players struggle with dealing with H2 pressure.
I know. Big time. Big time.
So that might be India might be a.
Well, that's why you shouldn't participate in the tournament, Mr.
I know.
Dubs.
I would have just played India.
Exactly.
Just rush, all in. All right, let's do this.
Ladies and gents, welcome back. It is game number 2 between Parallel5th and Mr. Jaeger. We are witnessing a mirror today, and who better to talk about Dutch than Mr. Dubs? Go ahead, Dubs. Let's unpause in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Yeah. So we have. I got out of sync.
I got out of sync. Oh, we're gonna
Okay,
try it once again, and if it's broken, then we'll go into game number 3. We'll assume that. Let me see.
Interesting. Did they say anything about it being out of sync?
Nah, I didn't see it in the comment. No, it is definitely out of sync, so we're gonna have to go into game number 3.
Unfortunate. Well, as I was gonna say, Parallel5th plays a phenomenal Dutch, so he obviously won that game. So makes sense.
It was so one-sided that even it broke the record.
I guess so. I'm interested. Wait.
Well,
How
we
does
know
that work?
we know there were some cannons involved because they're talking.
How does that work?
Yeah.
You can play the same civ twice.
I don't know. If you lose with it, I think you can. So if you win with it, you cannot use it, as far as I know.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is not game number 2. It is actually game number 3. We're skipping 1 because the file was corrupted. It is Parallel5th playing as the Maltese versus Jaeger playing as the Dutch. So, Dubs, are you know these players? You know Dutch. You know Malta. Let's unpause in 3, 2, 1, and tell me about the Dutch. What's your opinion on?
Yeah. So we got Jaeger playing Dutch here. Dutch is known for their fast fortress going into H3 and skirm rooter comps. Very strong, very strong. You know, your typical skirm goon. Then we have Malta over here. Phenomenal crossbow pike. Can fast fortress, can play H2. So I'm interested to see which way these players decide to go with it here. I would say, in my personal opinion, that this is Dutch favored.
Okay.
And the reason why is crossbows, obviously, #1 counter is skirm.
Absolutely.
And what's Dutch's best unit? Skirm. So I guess we'll have to see how he navigates around that.
I kind of have to agree. I don't feel like Dutch is a good answer against the Maltese crossbow, especially H3 crossbow when they have the card. When they're triple carded, those crossbows are unkillable. You can.
They're cheap, right?
Yeah, they're cheap. They're effective. They have siege. They have good armor. They have everything.
Yeah. So we'll have to see here what we're gonna get. But this map, Malta really needs a TP.
Well, they need a TP. They need
They need a lot.
They need a lot. I think Malta could do the churches here. I don't know if he has them on deck, but he could do churches. Dutch doesn't really need the TP. They have the banks that.
I would like to see the churches here.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I agree. I would love to see that.
No, players are about to pick their decks here.
Ooh.
So we have no churches. So we got the standard Malta deck here. We're gonna go first 3 vills, and then we're probably gonna go right into German tongue.
Yeah. It's
Dutch.
a solid build.
Dutch, same deck, pretty standard. Got the 3 merchants, but it does have the trade for coin for wood. So that's a little interesting, and it does have the Irish Brigadiers. So not sure if we're gonna see them be used here. But I'm not against it.
No, it's a good defensive card to have. If you're being pushed, you need numbers. Those guys are excellent against cavalry. I think they do very well for what you're paying for them. A little bit of map scouting. These guys are trying to find all the cows, and obviously the Dutch player using his envoy to the maximum effect, getting a couple of cows back. Surprising, it is Malta who has the cow lead, having collected 3 cows so far. But if the Dutch explorer or the envoy wake up and explore a little bit more, they might find the other 2 unclaimed cows. And we are seeing some age ups. Dubs, these guys are both going for what I believe is one of them is going for the quartermaster, and Malta is going for the governor.
Yeah, Malta is the governor. I really like quartermaster as Malta. The 400 wood makes a huge difference.
Yep.
It gives you them 2 hospitals in H2. pretty easily, and you can still get your market up. As well, because what you need, because you got to gather, 450 wood in transition. You need to get German tongue out. So typically you have to put all your vills, but he only put 10. But typically you'd put all your vills besides one or two to do one thing and one thing only. Herd. The remainder of your hunts into your base. So far neither player is hurting.
I mean, you could argue that Parallel5th has done a little bit more hurting than his opponent, but it is
Still too scattered for my liking.
Yeah.
I like to get 3 herds in. My goal is to get 3.
Yeah.
At least within, a 5-second walk to my town center. Because raids kill, especially as Dutch. Being raided as Dutch is one of the worst things that can happen to you. Because you naturally have a lower vill count than your opponent because of the banks. You could have 6 banks, but if you have 8 vills, you're in trouble.
Yeah. German tongue is being sent.
Perfect.
Really good timing. Really, really good timing, I gotta say.
Yeah, you gotta have German tongue. I think is almost a game must, unless you're playing a super aggressive H2. You don't have to have it right off, but I mean, the value you get from German tongue is insane. The natural resource gather with that and Winger Court, from the settler wagons, insane.
We have a Maltese outpost not being built as well. I don't know what the goal is here, but maybe he's waiting.
Dutch has their first bank down as well, starting with the 700 wood. So he's gonna go ahead and try. I'm assuming he's gonna try to get 4 banks up in H2, and then possibly try to get up to H3. The commandery. Look how far out the commandery is. That is, I mean, he's securing a mine and a hunt, which is good. But it doesn't prevent raids from his home base. So, but nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong. I feel it's fair. It's a fair play. I'm not a big fan of the outpost not being built yet. I think it's a little bit of a risky tactic. Had there been any raiding, this outpost could have been killed. Dutch opening with a barracks, so he's going to be playing defense, which it's fair. Dutch is defensive.
There's the Winger Court card as well. Yep. So he is sending the Winger Court. So his eco is going to be strong. Very strong. If he can get the 5 settler wagons out, or the 4 plus the 2 he gets. So he can get the 6 settler wagons plus Winger Court. His eco is going to be extremely strong because you have to keep up with Dutch, right? Dutch is hard to keep up with an eco. The banks are ridiculous.
You're very strong. A little bit of hurting from Parallel5th. So
let's go. He heard me.
Yeah, he heard you.
But we have the Malta Explorer taking down that envoy, which is probably a good idea. Dutch did end up getting 4 cows. Malta got, I think, 3.
Ooh, I see. Dutch is actually opening with a
stable.
Stable.
I like that. I like that. It throws your opponent off. If you're gonna make some 5 hus, yes, I do like that.
It's a solid play. Solid play.
I like it. Got the barracks down. Got that down. 3 banks. Looking like he's sending steel traps as well. I do like that. And then I'm assuming for now he's gonna probably send 5 hus and then progress to 5. I mean to H3. Not 5. That would be impressive.
The envoy did survive. There's a little bit of a contention over this right side of the map, and the outpost has gone up, and Parallel5th has effectively established a line of sight over his base. His complete line of sight, both at the right and left side of the map, with the outpost and with the commandery. So very effective use. I like it. I feel this is quite powerful.
Yeah, he does have a hospital down too, which is important. You gotta have something to make units, and we do have the Order Hussar. We got 3 of them. But Dutch has 5. So
do you see what I'm seeing? Dutch is sending infantry attack.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. Can't speak on that one.
He has no infantry, but he's sending infantry attack.
Yeah. I'll check back with me later on that.
No way. I think that was a misclick because there's no way you send that. And
no, I think it was a misclick. What was it next? Oh, maybe not. It's not really next to anything. Unless you wanted to send 8 pike.
Again,
which is possible. But damn, yeah, I think that might be a misplay for sure.
Nice raid on the 5 hus connecting.
Oh no, that's why the commandery. You gotta pay
Ooh,
attention.
the
Oh
settler
no.
wagons. I think he's looking. I think he's looking away. He's looking at the settler. He was looking at the explorer
He
fight.
lost all of them.
He was looking at this explorer here. He took down the
He lost
explorer,
all of them.
but he lost all his wagons.
He just effectively lost like 600 resources.
Yeah, this,
Oh my god. Well, that makes up for the infantry combat card.
I gotta tell you, this is the fun part about watching these games. Both of these players are making quote-unquote mistakes,
Yeah.
and it's kind of
Wow. Well, Dutch is aging, so
even. And he's sending
Dutch.
team infantry. Why?
What is happening?
No, but he
He
canceled,
canceled it. Went up with the
Jesus.
exiled prince. And then we have Malta here also aging. Possibly. Okay, aging up right now with the bishop. I'm flabbergasted by that raid. That hurts.
He's gonna do it again.
Oh, pay attention. Why?
Oh my god, he did it again! He did it again! Oh, that is
Not
so.
like this.
If
Why
I was...
I'm not a fan of the. You gotta herd close. Close.
He now
That
has
hurts.
sentinels on the field. The Maltese is reacting to this Dutch.
But after he
aggression.
lost 7 settler wagons.
Yeah. We see some pikes from the Dutch player as well in base. No.
Is he gonna lose more vills? He's gonna lose more.
Maybe
No,
not.
no, ran right by him.
Dutch is now
Could
sending
still take some more. Oh
infantry
no,
combat.
he's sniping out that other settler wagon. Oh no, he's on it. Couple Hussar Sentinels out. Oh man, so we do have age ups from both players. So both players are going to age 3. You see what card Dutch is sending?
Yeah, and team. No, it's infantry combat. So I mean, he's gonna have really good skirms.
His skirms are gonna be ready to rip.
Yes, I agree. But the thing is, these Maltese crossbow.
Maybe we're the ones that are wrong.
Maybe this is 4D. Maybe this is 4D chess, and I don't see it.
Yeah, I mean 22 damage skirms at 10 minutes. I mean, not any other civs matching that at that time. I mean, double carded. I mean, they're gonna be strong, but especially with the Sentinel, I'm not a big fan of the Sentinel use. We do have the covered wagon out, so we got 27 bills for Dutch, 27 for Malta, but Dutch also has 3 banks. So I would say Dutch is definitely ahead on the eco side.
I love the fact that Malta's answer to this is 9 fire throwers, which are
Oh,
gonna
that's a
do
good call.
so well against these skirms. These skirms
That's
are
a good call.
but they're just gonna melt. They're gonna
That's
melt.
a good call here. He is remassing his settler wagons for the 3rd time, so putting the TC down, not around really any resources here. I would have liked to see it forward by that mine where his Hussar are. You know, you trap another herd plus another gold mine.
He could have done that.
Or at least in the left corner or the right. Well, I guess the right side. Where the other mine is in the outpost. Secure that one.
I think he has a little bit of PTSD out of all these.
I can't blame him. I would. So Dutch has 16 skirms on the field, sending the 8 rooter card, 9 rooter card. Sorry. So he's gonna have a decent sized mass here. We got 9. The units are even. The unit mass is even. Upgrading the crossbowmen, and we are also we're sending some dragoons, making some dragoons. And we are sending the steel bolts card for the crossbow. So I do like that from Malta.
That card is fundamental to the Maltese.
You have to have it.
Yeah.
So Skirm's going ahead and putting some damage into the Order Hussar here. What do you think about Hussar being shadow teched for Malta? Because late game it hurts you, early game it's helpful.
I think it's fair enough. I think it's fair enough. You need it. I like it. I personally like it. I do believe that this composition here out of Malta is gonna beat the Dutch composition. Believe it or not, the skirms...
fire throwers do work, right?
Yeah.
And he has 5 Hussar coming with 5 more crossbow. So his eco's looking strong, even with losing. Imagine if he never lost those settler wagons.
Yeah, he'd be ahead. And the score of the Dutch player is also inflated because of the building and...
Yeah, it's the building. And he does have his 4th bank up. So, also very good. Look at the food.
Look how
Oh,
far the Dutch player went. He has 9
Yeah.
rooters. He decides to walk into the Maltese base.
Oh no. Well, here it goes. That's a problem for Dutch. Dutch made a mistake.
Huge. He's out of position. He's going to lose his-
Severely.
Oh my goodness me.
He did put the sentinels in melee mode too. I like that. Very smart. Yeah,
Snaring.
that hurts. That skirm mass. Infantry combat don't help you there.
Nope.
But you know, Dutch holding on. I think you should probably continue to run back.
I mean,
Probably not the best fight for you.
He's still ahead in score, but
Which is also confusing to me a little bit as far as unit lost. I don't think Malta really lost. I mean, the Huss hurt, right? They're expensive.
Yep.
Also shipping 8 skirms plus building 5 more. So Malta, sending the fixed gun. I like that.
Yeah. And there's nothing in the composition of the Dutch player to
deal with it at all.
To deal with this, he needs Huss, but he's
And he
not...
can control the whole map with this fixed gun, the whole middle map, depending on where he places it. I want to see it right in the middle, in front of that mine.
And he can deny it. He can deny the hunts.
Yeah, I want to see it right in the middle. Do not put that in your base. Oh, put forward pressure. Ooh, that's a big skirm mass though. Got to be careful. Big skirm mass. Couple pike. Pikes are gonna go down. Hussar's gonna go in. I don't think you need. Well, yep. Send them in. I like it. Where's the fixed gun going? Moving it for. Okay, that's not a bad spot. I would have liked it more in the middle, but that works.
I love.
Oh, he's building an artillery foundry there.
The micro and parallel of the 5th is insanely good.
Yeah, looking good. Looking good. Scores are still 3,000 in the favor of Dutch, but the Hussar's gotten on top of the crossbow. Ooh, that fixed gun. Oh, so much damage. I love it. Put it on the skirms in the back. You will clean up so well. You gonna get another shot off?
Nah, I think it's too far.
Ah, too far. Got a little bit of a firefight going on here. Fire throwers doing great work here.
This is
I'd like to see him make some more.
Like, this is a war of attrition, which Malta is going to be winning.
Oh, for sure. Resource-wise and everything. Dutch still floating a lot of food.
Surprisingly,
a lot of food.
Malta does not have the Victorioso card, which is a must. Like, that card reduces the cost of your villas by half.
Villagers, yeah,
Makes
for
your
sure.
town centers cheaper. I do
Like
not
to see a
understand-
third TC here.
Yeah, I don't see it. And
Just outboom. Oh, we do have 2 falconets coming in from Malta. And another shipment of fire throwers. So that's gonna be hard for Dutch to deal with, considering the comp that they're running right now. And he's just now getting hunting dogs. I don't like that.
I mean, yeah,
16 minutes.
It's very late. I have to admit, it's very late.
Very late.
Dutch,
Better, I guess, better late than never, right?
Yep, and Dutch is already on 5 banks, so their economy is.
Looks like another raid coming in though as well for Hussars, going over to the settler wagons. See if Parallel protects them this time. Nope.
There you go. He reacts.
Nice. He heard me. Dutch might be going 4 here.
I mean, he does have the resources for it, but it's a little dicey. I don't know.
I wouldn't go at this point, but he's going. No, he's going Calves.
Oh.
Good choice. Does need him. A little late, but does need him. We got 5 banks up for Dutch as well.
Let's be careful
Skirm's
here.
putting in the work here, but then falconets. Be careful.
Not only the falconets, look at the flamethrowers.
Ooh, yeah, flamethrowers are putting in work here. Oh, falconets on the banks. Good choice.
Needs to wait for those culverins to.
He has
take that
to.
fight.
You're gonna want one more culverin. Don't send them rooters in there. You stop it.
Not enough anti-cav.
Bad boy.
Oh, look at
no,
this.
why aren't you waiting for your culverins?
No anti-cav, so the warriors are down.
He only sent 1 culverin.
He's not even using the culverin, so right now we're going to be
What is happening?
A whole
Why are you unpacking it? Rooters, bring them over. Do something.
This is what I mean by
lack of micro, man.
yeah, it's just poor positioning too. Second time he picks up a fight and overcommits to a fight he cannot win.
Malta take the score lead for the first time.
Yeah, well, I mean,
And drop back down.
yeah, but Malta.
But they're holding.
Malta is dropping score, but you know they're booming. They're going mills. They're going.
Yep.
You know they're not
Good transition.
they're transitioning. And what I like about Malta is that they have
Ooh.
taken map. They have taken a lot of the map, and they're gonna continue.
Sending the fort too. I like the fort. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Got the fixed gun on one side, fort on the other.
Yeah, and he could be even more aggressive. There's plenty of hunts and mines here that he is not.
Oh yeah, for sure. But we got the skirms coming in. Good trades here for the skirms, maybe. Then fire throwers putting in work.
Ah, it's filthy.
Ooh.
And then look at a little Culverine, but no, there is no.
Not the call. What do you do? Not like this.
It's 500 res down to drain.
We'll be seeing you later, bud.
Yeah.
And that's how she goes. Well, we got a good, we got a dead even game though. Dead even.
I don't know. I don't know how is it so even because it's.
I like Malta. There goes the bank. That's gonna hurt. 2K score lead for Malta now.
Malta putting the fort in the middle of the map as well.
That's what I wanted. Beautiful.
And more
You need to pull back here. This is not a good fight for you, Malta. Not a good fight.
He's sieging. He's not even targeting the units.
No, not a good fight. Pull back.
This is a mistake. You see, each player has made a repeated mistakes.
Oh yeah.
And you can tell that.
Oh, look at the raid! Look at the raid! Look at the raid! Left side. Yep.
I see it. Well done. Now,
Beautiful.
this is a little bit of a payback for all these settler wagons. All these settler wagons that
Karma.
that lost their
3 vills so far.
He's gonna get maybe 5, maybe
4,
7,
5. This is gonna hurt. This hurts.
Malta's
gonna get 6.
In the banks out of what you dodged
6,
for.
7, 8. 8. Pull back. Don't get greedy.
Overcommitting here, losing
Yep.
1 hoss.
Yep. 8. Hey, 8. Beautiful. Dutch has hit age 4 though.
Did kill another bank, so the Maltese are currently sieging.
Yes, losing pretty heavily here. You need to pull back at this point though. Not a profitable fight. Them skirms are going to feast.
Dutch is sending tulip speculation, even though
That's a good card, but you need more banks.
you need more banks and you need cannons or something to deal with
Yeah,
this.
I'm sending double factory at this point.
Factory is even better actually than tulip.
Oh, for sure.
And you only have 3.
Yeah, no, if you had 6, 7 banks, sure.
Oh, no, he actually has more than 3. It's just that he built them.
3, 4. So he's got still. I would still take the factory. You can choose what you need. Considering wood is not terrible right now, but he's trading gold for wood. So, building a 5th bank though, in the back.
Mm.
So he did push Malta back. Did take the score lead back as well. So we have 33 vills for Dutch, 56. For Malta. I think Malta should have been triple TC booming in the back here this whole time.
If he had the Victorioso card, he could have done that.
Yeah, he should be at 80 or 90 vills at this point, and that would have made a huge difference.
Yeah.
Because he's running low on gold, but he can easily transition here. And he's already on mills, so he did transition nicely there. But we have a mass from Dutch, man. Dutch has a mass. 32 skirms, 13 rooters, couple hus. Not upgraded Huss, but Huss.
Hey, they're doing some work, and the important part is that Malta is not getting on this.
There comes the factory.
Ooh, nice
Ooh,
volley
that
on
pick's
the
gone. Dangerous, man. Pull back some more. Oh, we even have the fort doing some damage here. Malta has map control. Severe amount of map control.
We have plenty of resources as well, but he's not doing. He's not going full crossbow. Like if he went full crossbow, he would literally clean up this entire army.
He would do much better.
He does not have the arsenal.
I think full crossbow with 3 falcons in the back.
Yeah,
I think that would do well. Upgraded fire throwers. But I think he needs to get some mass rolling. He has plenty of eco going. He is still booming 60 vills. At 22 minutes, not too bad. Dutch at 36 plus 5 banks, so they probably count for. What are they gathering? 5, so 5. So they're about 5 vills. So 25. So about even on vill count.
Malta has already transitioned into a mill, so you know his transition is a little bit earlier, and it's gonna be effective.
Yeah, considering how much hunts are still on the map, but he probably has PTSD from being raided. So
That's understandable. That's understandable. He could also send the trip to Jerusalem and get 750 wood and 750 coin directly into his.
I probably would send that or 1,000 wood. Yeah, I like the 1,000 wood. I mean, there's less resources, so I would have sent Jerusalem because it's not gonna stack anymore.
Yeah. I would have sent Jerusalem. First of all, it is direct deposit. Second of all, it's a little bit of both, and you can send that again if you go Imperial if you need to. Not that you want to, but yeah.
Right. Ecos both scores looking identical. Pretty close.
Yes. And what is surprising is that Jaeger is in the industrial era, and the only unit that is really upgraded to the industrial era is the Skirm. Anything else is still veteran, so that gives the Maltese quite an advantage here.
But these Skirms are gonna do some work, though. 27 damage Skirms.
Whoa, but they take a nice volley too.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. Dutch Skirm is strong, very strong, especially with the double cards. So, he's gonna go ahead and put the rooters. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Nice micro here.
That was very good. He did get on top of the Falcons like he was supposed to. Fire thrower is gonna do a little bit of damage here.
Still a favorable trade. He killed a lot. That was 2,000. No, that was 1,200 resources.
I'd like to see a second TC out of Dutch.
I mean, he could, but to be honest, the problem with Dutch is that he's run out of food. As you can tell,
he's transitioning to mills. Yep.
So now he's gonna be the one slowed down a little bit, and he has no more resources. That's it. He sent mercantilism, and he's now sending the robber barons. Ultimately, getting that second factory.
I would have liked to see that second factory sooner, and I'd like to see it on food right now, not coin. But yeah, I mean, this is where Malta might take over resource-wise.
I mean, he has twice as many villagers, right?
Yeah, and he's on the states at this point as well. Yeah. But he needs to get up to H4. I think he needs the factories. I'd like to see the factories, but unless he's gonna just out-pressure in H3.
Nah, I think he's just gonna do crossbows. At this point, he could just do crossbows and take it from there. Look.
Yep. And he's missing a crossbow card in H2.
That is problematic. If he's also missing probably the
And he's missing a crossbow card in H3.
The arsenal? Oh, really? Ooh,
yep, he has the sentinel cards instead.
He has a British tongue, but it's completely. Oh my god, picking up a nice.
Right now, them crossbows should have about 24 damage.
Yeah. He picked up 2 falconets, so lovely micro on the Jaeger.
Just bad artillery control from Parallel.
Yeah, I gotta. He's trying so hard to get this bang that he forgets that he needs to protect these falconets.
Yeah.
He keeps throwing thousands and thousands of coin down the drain. He needs to do something.
At this point, Dutch is gonna catch up here, and they're gonna outmass. So right now we're looking at 67 vills to 40 plus banks plus factories.
Dutch has a nice little mortar already. Trip to Jerusalem be sent. So finally.
Okay. Hey, you see heavies coming out of Dutch now.
Yeah. I
like that. Smart play.
And now he's gonna give away his mortar. Oh my goodness me! My goodness me! Protect the artillery for.
You gotta play treaty.
We gotta play treaty this week.
We got double bank cards coming out of Dutch here, so that's good. You're gonna be able to bank some more banks. So not too bad. I'd like to see. I mean, I'd like to see the players build an arsenal. I think at this point in the game, get counter infantry rifling. It's pretty inexpensive. We're 28 minutes in.
You know, plenty of food in these cows. Not even, they're not fully fattened, but 450 food.
I'm taking them all day long.
Yeah, absolutely, in mass and finish
all day long. Malta transitioned quite well though, if you look at it. Malta's transitioned. Got 3 estates, 2 mills. The mills are upgraded. No cards sent for him, but Dutch is massing. Got 2 heavy cannons coming.
Malta needs to age up. That's what they need to do. They need to age up. Like now, like yesterday, and then take the fight. Because
Malta also was floating a lot.
We have guard Hussar actually from Jaeger now.
So
about time. 27 minutes in, we got it.
Yes, we needed that about 8 minutes ago. So, but it's okay. We do see Malta aging up. But I think they're gonna go. I think they're gonna lose this fight,
It's close.
and that's gonna
It's
be
close.
problematic.
It's close because the Dutch player is losing so many Haws. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. It's, Malta
These
is
skirms
aging.
though are cleaning. They are aging. Looks good. You need to target that skirm mash with them fixed gun. You will
Well,
clean up a lot.
You cannot really target the fixed gun. I don't think it's automatic.
There we go.
Ooh, nice. 2 heavies now for Dutch. See, this is why I talk about defensive minded players. They could win this, but they go back to the base and wait and wait. Look.
Well, 4K score lead plus an age lead, mass lead, unit lead. The only thing they're not, I mean, they're even leading in vills technically if you include banks and factories.
They are. But
So
Malta is not out of this. Malta could easily win. They just need to get Colves and Crossbow. They don't need a couple of pikes. 1 or 2 pikes. Forget the goons. The goons are not going to be what's going to win you the game right now.
heavies are gonna be detrimental.
Yep.
They're gonna hurt. Parallel finally hit H5, so we're gonna see. Ooh, nice little shot there. We got more dragoons coming, but they're gonna be shadow teched, so which is nice. But he's gonna go ahead and pop those on top of the heavy. Not a fan of what's happening right here. Yeah, we got a 5K score difference now. Nice volley from the Falconet.
Oh my
Sars,
goodness,
nice,
that was good
nice.
volley. Good volley. Oh,
SARS on top of the heavies. Plus the fort shooting it. That heavy will go down. Ooh.
so much value out of 2 heavies.
He needs just a 10 unit shipment mass of hussars and he will clean all that up.
Yeah. You have the guard Haas coming in as well.
Ooh boy. Plus another heavy.
Yep. So, I mean, at this
Yeah, I think this is just where Dutch kind of just making it happen. I mean, we got more heavies coming. We got the other banks coming. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 banks for Dutch. Malta finally sending the first factory card.
a little too late. Floating wood and missing.
Yeah, Dutch is overtaking now. We got a 9K score difference. You can't remass. Fixed guns going down. This is a problem. Factory finally came in. Too much wood, not enough food and corn.
It's GG's. 100% GG's. You can't take it. Can't.
Well played from Dutch.
Look at these Falconets.
And that's 7 banks now. Well played.
Well played. Very even in terms of resources. 61K to 60K. Very.
Dutch can make 65 bills. Cool.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. 247 units for the Dutch player. 277
Look
kills.
at the eco.
But just
Dead identical.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah. And you have to remember that Malta lost 5 settler wagons early in the
Yeah,
game.
he got hurt. Yeah, well, it went from 34 to 26. Then he got raided again for another 1.
Yeah. So.
And then Dutch did get raided though at one point.
Yeah, that was a good
lose
raid.
8.
That was a good raid.
Yep.
That was a really good raid on this side of the map.
Yep. I mean, close game all the way around. Resources were basically dead identical, but Malta held the lead for a while until the end there. I think Malta misplayed. I think. Why do you not have all the crossbow upgrade cards? Them things are so strong late game, so cost effective.
You know what? I'm not gonna. I believe there was a serious problem with the composition of Malta. Malta did not go heavy on the crossbows. He had way too many goons. He could have easily won this. He's such a commanding lead at some point, but he just let Dutch boom and kind of turtle his way. And he cost them 7 bangs almost for Dutch.
Yeah, no, Dutch transitioned well with the pressure, held well, and survived. And Malta threw the game.
Yeah.
I think
20
Malta should have won.
27 range attack. Very well played on Jaeger. So that was the game. That was the last of the series. I hope you enjoyed. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna put links below to the SM Bros, to Dub's channel, and my own on Twitch, so you can check us out. Cheers. See you next time.